And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Suck it and suck it, suck it, suck it. Hey, everybody. It's The Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Big J. Oakerson. That's Dan Soder.
Oh,
this
boy.
This is The Lost Tapes, yeah. Oh, this is a great one. I'm excited the Lost Tapes Day starts off. Jacob's already shaking his head no. Dan's got his head in his hands.
I now have my head in my hands. I'm trying to calm down. I'm trying to go.
DJ Lou's spinning around in a corner, having an autistic freak out.
I'm trying to let the blood drain from my eyeballs.
We just had such a fucking awesome moment here for radio. But everyone's always different emotions about it. I don't know why I found it to be so great. We were not able to get into the studio right on time today. We were waiting.
Great musical.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it.
The Fugues was running, I guess, a little bit late in here. And then, so we had to come in the studio. And when we came in the studio, he and I believe his producer.
Actually, that guy's from Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Lou Pearlman.
Yeah.
His co-host, Lou Pearlman.
Yeah. Boy band producer extraordinaire.
There, pick up Fugelsang and the Fugues.
Yeah.
They were in here, and we said hello. It was definitely, you felt the tension of the awkwardness.
Oh, dude.
We said hello.
I haven't felt something like that since, legitimately before a fist fight.
That's great.
I'm about to fucking throw with this guy.
There was no fist fight.
No. Not at all. There was no fist fight at all. But the tension of there's going to be conflict.
That bump, 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 bump. The heart starts going a little bit.
And he's drop the backpack, and you're like, just keep your eyes on his hands. Or you're like,
yeah.
All right.
What are we doing here?
Yeah. What's up then? Do something, dude.
People are like, watch his kicks, Dan.
I go,
watch his kicks. He's got limber legs.
I just start going through my pockets. I go, Jay, hold my phone.
You start taking out your...
Jay, hold my phone.
Dan started Vaselining his eyebrows.
Yeah. And I started doing the jaw stretch.
Let's do this. Neck cracks.
I go, you mind if I put tassels on my shoes real quick?
We walk in, we said hello to him. He goes, guys, I'm still getting a bunch of hate mail from your fans, which doesn't seem very our fans. Our fans, too, especially the core of fans, I mean, are against that sort of
Yeah, bullying?
Yeah.
Attacking someone for a radio bit?
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
so it's the kind of the way we said before, don't ever go and fuck up Corey Feldman's performance.
No.
Don't impede his work. Go watch
don't
it.
Harass.
Don't snicker to yourself.
Don't harass Roman and Sierra. Watch their videos and just kind of know that we're in on the joke.
Yeah.
Together. Don't harass anybody.
We're also, you're going to do what you're going to do as you listen to the show. However, I got to say what he said, I don't fully believe it. I think there was some embellishing there. I don't want to say I'm crazy.
The only thing was the fold of when you call down on something and you don't have immediate evidence.
Well, he says, even up until today.
He goes, today I had one of your fans threaten to fight me on the streets of New York City.
Yeah,
which
I don't know if he said that happened today, but he said someone threatened.
No, he said today.
He said
earlier today. And then I immediately said, give us that Twitter handle so we can reach out to this person, find the tweet, and tell them to fucking not knock that shit off.
Yeah, don't do shit like that.
Don't do shit like that.
Nobody threatened to nobody wants Joe Fugel to
we don't want
him
to beat up. It's a joke
but
the entire time. The whole radio feud is just that. It's just, we say hello to him in the hallway. Jay tries to hilariously say hello to him in the hallway every time.
I give him a big hands up every time.
Johnny
boy!
Fugues! And it's a joke. And it's something that stays here at work. And if he is telling the truth, and people are threatening him.
Here's where I'm baffled by the interaction.
But hold on. Mm-hmm. If someone is threatening him, and he's telling the absolute truth that this is happening, then these people are dumb. You need to stop doing that. That's not this fucking show. This show isn't to threaten people in real life over some radio jokes.
I'm absolutely with you. Is that a new TV? Is that always there?
Yeah. It's been there for the entire time we've been in here.
Why is that never a thing I can see anything on?
I don't know.
I think that should be a situation we should work on. Now I'm seeing that we can both see things directly.
Yeah, that would be pretty awome.
I know we don't have...
Listen, we're going to get some improvement.
Deauville's probably on vacation at this point.
Deauville rule number 437. Christmas starts in November.
Puppy monkey babies running around somewhere. I can't get these guys.
Dude, he's definitely dressed as an elf at the mall.
But... With people saying when he came in, first of all, we had a great interaction because said radio feud is all it really is at the end of the day. Look, and by the way, you could have genuine feuds with people. There could be things that come up for real. Oh, Christine just walked into the studio. She is so behind on what's going on. Mm-hmm. He came in. or when we came in the studio, he said that. And you could tell, and by the way, I gotta say I'm puzzled by this. And I'm not taking anything away. He's a stand-up comic. I know he is. He does stand-up comedy.
He's a comic. Comic on the TV show.
He's on Page 6. He's doing very well. He's been on, we did America's Funniest Videos for a while. He works. He's got a successful radio show. But I'm blown away by his lack of getting it with, like, the ball bust of the, you know what I mean? Like,
well, I think
there's a
certain, with radio, I think there are certain genres, even inside comedy, where there are, like, the guys who are funny at the loading dock. You know what I mean? Versus, like, the guys who are smart and funny. I don't know. Does that make any sense?
Sure.
There's, like, people who are funny in the office with, like, and I said, like, puns and shit, and then the guys are like, look at your pants, you fucking dumb.
Yeah, usually it's a fat woman in a cubicle job. Can you believe this, what I just heard?
Kathy doesn't like Mondays. I just tore it away. She's like if Garfield was a human.
So,
some people are Dilbert calendars, and some people are fucking dead legs. You know, like some. I'm
with you, but when we came in and he started going through the actual. He's like, and people are saying you're complaining that we leave stuff around too. We don't try to leave stuff around, and you're almost, as he's saying it, you're almost like, John. I mean, real. It's like. Honestly,
does the chicken cry to cross the road? I mean, if this chicken's crossing a road, why? What's happening in that farm?
Isn't that how you feel as he's saying it?
It's a joke.
He's like, and you say that
it's a joke.
No, the best is he goes, and that you say that I was trying to seduce you guys like chicks.
That was the part where I was like, I don't know if you caught how mad I got at that, but I go, come on.
But tries was like chicks, and then we had to go, no, we were saying that you were hot for Dan, and that you don't like me. Really, the big joke of that was making a bleaky fucking pig noise for myself. Yeah. And he's still like, well, your people are threatening to attack me. And and then this thing, which my least favorite part of the whole thing, he goes, and they can do it too, because I'm just some libtard,
You saw how I react.
What do you say? Libtard pussy? I'm some libtard pussy.
Because I know your fans think I'm just some libtard, and that's like where I'm like, dude, don't bring politics into this bullshit.
I don't even know that.
We've never even said that
term. I'm not even fully sure what that term, I mean, I can put it together, but I've never said the words libtard in my life. So he's putting in there, I have to say, and by the way, I could be proven wrong, and by the way, if anyone's out there threatening anybody physically, especially, I mean, come on. Does another adult have to tell you don't do that?
Yeah, do you have to? But is that where we're at now? Are we your babysitters?
If it needs to be the case, don't do that.
Do not.
However, I'm going to say I'm 65% sure that he's making the severity of this up.
So that's why we're bringing this up, is because we want to know if it is true. Don't fucking stop doing that. And if it's not true, well then
he's like, you guys make fun. I said, you guys go at us because we leave stuff in the studio. Like, yeah, man, constantly.
You're lucky.
Like that's the thing, dude. I'm like,
can you imagine if we had a different angle on you, Ben and Deb? We should just bring Ben and Deb in as translators, where they're like, yeah, these guys interrupted multiple of our shows. We've never had our callers call into shows, which don't do. Ben and Deb because we know Ben and Deb are good sports. And we also know Deb also knows that Jacob and I are in love with her. Sure, Jacob should get her, but I'm greedy.
Oh my God.
Someone sent a picture of Deb and I was like, Vanilla Dan's about to smack it to this one. It was the one where she's bent over with cleavage. I was like, she is so hot.
Deb?
Oh, yeah. I'm all ramped up and mad it's not Monday.
It's going to screw up our Terminator-like timeline.
Well, I mean, that always happens with this show.
But I'm thinking today when we do live Monday, which was 4 days ago, for you listening, I want to have people call in the show and say, to look at Jacob and stuff.
They're not on today.
They're not?
No, it's Tuesday, dude. We did a live show last night.
Oh, man, it's fucking Tuesday.
Yeah, we missed the Monday. We missed our fucking window of opportunity. Did they used to be 2 days a week?
Suck my dick.
They're always Jacob knows.
It's only Mondays.
You saw her yesterday?
Yeah. Well, this hasn't happened yet.
You'd be surprised.
For our live show, I showed her the thing we
Christmas
made
card?
for the live show.
What'd she say?
Where did you see her?
She loved the hat, the helmet.
She saw Dead Rat, which you'll learn. No, she...
It's fine.
God damn it. I always blow it. I blow it with so much stuff.
No, it's fine.
Did you come back here and she was here?
No, right before I left.
You go, hey, Deb, just going to go change the world.
But
I made this.
She's such a good sport. She loved it.
She's such a great sport.
She's the best.
Her husband's a lucky man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I just wanted that reaction.
if you consider,
I couldn't ask for a better reaction. Did you? You got that clean, right?
Yeah, I think I did.
Thank you.
is he a lucky man?
He just goes like this.
Yeah.
He did such wish upon a star.
Yeah.
But
There was a little anger.
I don't know if he's fully lucky because she comes here, and I mean,
Sits nose to nose with Ben.
I've never seen two people before. If before a radio show, you saw me and Dan with Dan laying on the floor, and I'm just like stretching his thighs out for him.
Can we start doing that?
Wouldn't you be like,
If Christine walked in and Jay's
are you
just
getting ready to go play 48 on the hardwood?
Jay's is laying on my knee, I go, "Hey, Christine, sorry, real tight, real tight in the hip flexor."
Jay, do me a favor. Can you open me up before we get the show started? Oh, that's what Papa needed.
Jay.
That's what Papa needed.
Jay, can you? Jay, I really feel like my chest is ready to get stretched out. Can you?
But so yeah, Dan. But yeah. So anyway, the point is with Ben and
Point
Deb,
is,
like, it was
this
all in
whole-
good fun. I mean, come on.
The entire fucking soul of this show are just idiot people who would be smoking cigarettes in a garage.
You know,
There's no threat.
It's what
And if
happens.
you are threatening, please don't do that. Stop doing that. And that's an adult telling you that.
especially because he called you all social media pussies.
Oh,
so damn.
Oh, no.
I mean,
he was all in here like, yo, I didn't know just chicks listen to your show.
yo,
I
I
was
wish
like,
they
what?
would catch me on the streets. Help fucking fugue them up.
Yeah, dude.
You're just fuging the fire every time you said something.
You know what, Jacob? I'm going to say this, and this is the last we'll talk about it.
Why?
For a while at least. I say you email him if you don't hear from him by the end of the week. Hey, John, I want to run back and just say, be like, hey, I just want those names.
He went,
Yeah, I will.
Was like, on today, there was a thing, and we go, okay, well, send us the thing from today where someone threatened you. He's like, it was Facebook, but I mean, I'll try to.
No,
I can figure
no,
it
that's
out.
not how it happened. He goes, you know, I got all these threats. I go, well, give me the Twitter handle. And then we'll reach out and do that. He goes, well, I got to go back for months to find that. And it's like, well, that's
just said something
first off,
happened today.
hold on. First off, that already debunks it because you said it's been happening consistently. So it should, even if it didn't happen today, it should be happening in the last week. And then I said, okay, cool. Well, didn't it happen today? And he goes, well, that was on Facebook. So, well, and it's like, all right, cool. Then we get a full name. Now we can just go a full name. Now we can publicly shame that person.
Now we can find out
on
more
the radio show.
We
that
can find
were-
out who they're related to.
Oh, I'm going to go after their mom. You go after you go after Fugues? Oh, I turn full heel.
But I mean, when he was walking out, we were like, yeah, dude, the joke is that like you really like Dan, you don't like me. He's like, I thought I was very kind to you when you came in. We were welcoming of you, and you're just kind of like, he's going so far the other direction where I'm sympathetic to the situation. I'm like, yeah, dude, no, we don't want you to get like fucking trashed on social media. We're not looking for that really. But it's like when he goes, and then he goes like, wasn't I good to you? Didn't I give you the best years of my life?
But I think
we're going through a divorce.
I think what's interesting, yeah, I was there when you were sad and I lifted you up, and now look at this.
Oh, he told me
But
he
I-
liked my comedy. It made me feel so. I'm like, okay, man. We don't have a problem with you for real. You're making it weird.
But I think there is like this thing where for the longest time, the people that were considered to not have senses of humor were always conservative, buttoned up people who were like, why would you ever joke about that? And that really was the thing. And it's like, that's why when he said the libtard thing, you're like, what? We talk about the most liberal shit sometimes. We talk about conservative. That's just, to me, that's like, that's how skewed we're starting to get, where now even the far left can't take a joke. Like, I'm watching one of our friends that just put out a special. They're getting like a bunch of like hate shit, and you're like, but they represent you. Like,
I told him that was great. Only people who hate shit write anything. You can only gauge how loved you
Oh,
are.
yeah, I was there,
by
yeah.
like timesing by 10 that amount of people who loved it, who do not get inspired to go write a letter about it.
yeah, but I'm saying like,
I've never wrote a letter of
point,
positivity to anything in my life.
but my point's more like getting a joke. Like, it's a joke. We're joking around. We don't have a problem
Well,
with you.
look, I'm saying, do they leave their fucking trash around the table a little bit? Sure, they do.
Well,
but
all
my point-
jokes have a nugget of truth.
Of
Jay.
course. My thing is, though, again, I hate explaining comedy, especially to a comedian. But I mean, he's like, do we really leave trash around that much? Like, yes, sometimes. But dude, it's not even like, if I were him, I'd put like the trash can on the desk.
So basically, that's the best way.
I don't know how else to describe
The
it.
best way to describe it to our listeners is that it's a wife fight. We're in a wife fight. Our wife is mad at us. And they're like, do I really do that? Do I make you? I heard you talking to your friends. Am I really that hard on you? And you're like, no, Stacy, no. You just, sometimes I want to go watch football at their house, but I know Sundays are supposed to be our days. It's just like sometimes I need my time.
It's just a nighttime game this weekend. It's just my friends are all there. Look, I don't get to hang with the guys that much. And
she said, but I thought I'd give you your time.
But that's what he brought too much Rio, and he's like, I thought I was very welcoming to you guys.
You were!
It's like, dude, fine. Yeah, but it's like, welcoming and what?
What happened to the good old days when you had a problem with someone, you just hired someone to murder him, like Diana Diapolopoulos?
But welcoming us in what capacity?
Yeah.
Does he work? Is he like the chancellor of Sirius XM? What does that mean?
Welcome to the studios. Well, I think
the studio is used by 14 shows.
Yeah. Well, whatever, man. We'll have Jacob reach out. We'll get the names.
If I had to say who this studio belongs to, it's Sirius XM Hits 1.
Yeah.
And Sirius XM Insight, because it is the 3 banners that fly over our window to make sure no one sees when
we'll get it.
Lick whipped cream off Jacob's dick.
Yeah.
Or whatever we have planned.
Should we take our break and then come back with our...
You want to take a break now?
Or are we still going all the way through?
How long did we go, Lou?
We haven't gone long enough at all.
Long?
I was just trying to break up the segments.
I'll keep working over Fukel.
Nah,
if you want.
I mean, there's nothing. They were just kicking a dead horse. I think we get the point. Like, he just doesn't get our joke.
I mean, but Jesus Christ. I mean, that couldn't have been more awkward.
Nah.
For no reason.
I mean, I think it was kind of good just to blow it out and let's talk and let's have Jacob reach out. But
yeah, my problem is, though,
we're moving on.
I don't know. I'm having an issue with the belief.
Well, we'll figure it out.
And what's real or what's not there.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it the fuck out.
We do want to, for the rest of the Lost Tapes, just get through.
Yeah, for the new year, we have to get through Dippolito.
We have to finish the Dippolito
because no one, including us, knows.
We don't even know what happened.
We've discussed behind the scenes being much more prepared with our videos.
Yeah, and we're
working on that.
In 2018, it's going to be. You guys are going to be so proud of us. There's going to be a lot of stop, go backs. Christine's going to look at time codes and just jump right to those time codes.
A lot of time coding, a lot of much more concise work.
I mean, we're going to be real tight, like Olympic tight.
But the Dippolito story, that's the old us.
Yeah, this is sloppy.
This is just so the Dippolito story, that's the old us.
Yeah, this is sloppy.
This is just so truth be told, all we know that we found out on Cops is that this happened. Clearly she's out of jail in some capacity because she's doing this interview.
Yeah.
And
now
we have no idea what happened in their lives.
She's got Nancy Grace involved. She's got
Nancy Grace, easy to say, not a fan.
Oh, not a fan at all. You know what's so funny is I didn't change those lights, and so
it's blaring at you.
My glasses are dirty, so it's just like shining. So I'm like, it just looks like losing an angel.
Do you think that's because John Fugelsang makes all lights point directly to his chair?
Oh, that is weird. That's good lighting, though.
Narcissistic
If you're having pictures
asshole.
taken of you. Jacob just put up a picture of Deb, and it's throwing me off.
Did he? Where?
Oh, dude, look at that.
I thought you and Jacob have your little confabs. Yeah, that's a good. I mean, that's a particularly good picture. Confabs. Yeah, that's a good. I mean, that's a particularly good picture. That doesn't even necessarily look like her anymore.
You stop it.
I mean, come on. You think that when she walks in the studio, that's what you see every day? Or is that on? You think that when she walks in the studio, that's what you see every day? Or is that the best picture? Listen, when people see my Bonfire promo picture and then I show up, I'm sure it's a letdown. I don't know what Mindy Tucker did in those pictures, but she nailed it.
I think you look good in those pictures and in real life. Oh, this is so much better with those lights turned around. How can you sit there with those lights on? You felt like I was at a fucking emergency room.
Now they're bothering me because they're shining right directly onto the screen.
Well, I don't know what to do.
There's no answer for this.
Let's just break the studio.
We just do this whole thing in the sheer dark.
Oh, dude, you know what I just remembered? Our burly-shouldered DA who wants to take down Dippolito.
Oh, this girl is so happy to have a pretty girl go down.
She goes, first off, my sister says my bangs look great. And I'm about to eat this bitch's lunch for breakfast.
I think we all know this.
You guys ever eat lunch for breakfast?
This is a timeless look.
I like to call this the Marsha Clark meets defensive lineman. Oh, that's better.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Christine climbing all over like a monkey.
All right. Oh, that's better.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Christine climbing all over like a monkey.
All right. And Christine's crawling all over the console like she's Tawny Katane.
Well, here I go again on my own.
I'm
going down the only road.
I'm going. All right. Let's get back to our favorite DA. Marsha Zonka.
Zonka.
His probation violated, to have him arrested.
The sooner he gets jammed up, the sooner we can be in paradise.
How did I forget about this? The guy reading the sexy text in monotone. There's so many characters in this Dippolito saga.
That's right, the sexy.
Oh, baby.
And when I get my hands on you, you will see how much I want to make love to you.
He goes, there's not my finest moment, but I read it.
And I will thrust in and out until I ultimately finish on your belly and your titties.
I want to play in your cum like a sprinkler. Baby, baby, baby.
I will explode so hard and so much you can make jizz angels on the hardwood.
So much. I want to have a jizz fight with you. Jizz ball.
It's called felching. It's the ancient art of I come in your butt, and then I suck the cum out of your butt, and then I place the cum from my mouth into your mouth.
There you go. That is all text message. I had nothing to do with that.
These are not my personal ideas. These are all ideas I read from Miss Dippolito.
I just made it sensual. I like her victim face.
There were text messages presented at your first trial. Sexually graphic messages between you and a man named Michael Stanley. Do you have any explanation about what happened?
I didn't send those messages from myself.
We already went through this part because he went. But God damn it, I love that. That's right.
He goes, "Can you please read this text message?" He's like, "Okay." I've heard of hash.
The Sally Shell Cecil. Okay, someone clearly someone took this.
He says he wants me to put in pigtails and then come in there and read the Sally Shell Cecil by a Seashore poem.
Mike Dippolito, her husband, sent them? Dahlia claims her husband was playing games with her former boyfriend. Mike Dippolito denies it. But Parker says...
You know what's so funny is, like, you're like, well, if that's the case, then your husband's gay. Because, like, they started sending sexts, and at one point, like, joke sex can't go all the way where you're like, oh yeah? What are you going to do then? Suck my dick? Like, you can't just joke sext where he's like, oh yeah, my pussy's so wet for you. This guy thinks I'm you. Here it is on the couch watching Survivor.
Yeah, by the time you write back, when he writes back, he goes, yeah. He goes, then I want to put it long and deep inside of you. And then a man has to write back,
yeah.
Sounds great.
I'm so wet thinking about that. He goes, oh man, this guy's so gay. This guy's sexting a dude and doesn't even know it.
The ex-boyfriend's picture, and you can look at the Bonfire SXM on Twitter. And
looks like my face if I got stung with bees.
I mean, no, Muhammad is, that's the cop murderer, I believe.
Yeah.
The other guy, her ex-boyfriend, really, I think she was doing better with Mike Dippolito. I think the other guy looks like a volunteer firefighter from Albuquerque.
Hey, how you doing? Hiking is one of my favorite things in the world to do.
Yeah.
Plan to get her husband put into prison failed. She took it a step further. If she couldn't send him to the big house, she'd get rid of him altogether.
Yeah, but killing somebody, come on. Nobody's going to be able to point a finger at me.
But as damning as those...
It's the only finger that was pointed.
Yeah. She goes, who would think a wife would have a man murdered?
I was going to say, isn't that...
No one's ever done this.
Isn't that always the case, too? Isn't it the first suspect always?
It's always the...
When someone dies, significant other.
If someone dies in a suspicious way, it's always the significant other, unless there's, like, a public feud or something, like...
Oh, that sucks, too, because Christine's going to die so suspiciously.
Oh,
I
man.
know it.
When Christine shows up with just a torso, and there's just a bag of her head and hands and feet, I hate that I'm going to have to be a character witness.
They busted.
They're going to have to play back so many awkward clips of the Bonfire where they're like, Mr. Soder, you were in the room. Was there a violent energy? And I go, I don't know.
It just, I mean,
I was high a lot.
Did they fight? Sure.
I'm a youth minister now. I gave up that life.
People fight. I didn't think it was anything of a big. Just cut to me kicking my door. I'm just in boxers eating cheddar horseradish potato chips surrounded by. I knew you guys would come eventually.
What took you, Piggy, so long?
I get up and I check them all, but then I just put my hands behind my back. Like, come on, I got it.
I'm just kidding.
Time to do my time.
I put my hands behind my back.
Hey guys, let's save ourselves a whole bunch of flashy trial footage. Guilty.
We'll let's expedite this process.
I'd do it again 11 times if I could.
That is in no way Jay admitting that he will murder Christine. You cannot use this in a court of law against me or Jay. Jay, I would say I was kidding right about now. Okay, back to this. Back to the show.
His trial lawyer, Michael Selnick, has a defense, and
we already went through this,
unforgettable.
where it's they filled out the sheet, yeah, and then we can jump a little bit ahead.
What's the sheet?
Because remember, she said that this was all a ploy because they signed up for reality TV to make them famous and to get on reality TV. This is about where we ended last time.
Yeah, this is right where we ended. I went back a little bit before.
Well, they got that Big Gums girl from...
John Elway's sister?
Yeah, what's...
At the Bonfire, SXM, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat.
What's the girl from... Schumer ended up using her a bunch. The girl with the big gums from SNL?
Vanessa Bayer.
She's Vanessa Bayer teeth.
Absolutely.
Judge, the defense is going to rest.
Still, as the jury goes to deliberate, Dahlia tells us her side was confident.
I never had the impression or the understanding from my attorney that losing was a possibility. Everything was always, you know what, we got this.
Wow.
Well, I mean, what fucking coach goes in and goes, guys, we're probably going to lose this game.
Yeah. Oh, Diana, it is looking real rough for you, sweetheart.
How could you possibly feel that way when you're on tape admitting to it?
She is a dumb hooker.
Yeah, you don't think this is... You're doing a bright woman.
Let's stop using the 2020 bullshit words. She's a dumb hooker.
Yeah.
She fucks for money. She married a dude who then she tried to murder so she could be with an uglier dude. She's a dumb hooker.
By the way, I just looked it up. Now she's on Florida-Bama Shore.
Oh, I can't wait to get to that. And by that, I mean, I'm so glad that we got to it.
I'm sure we got to it.
Yeah. I'm so glad we got to it this week.
We always got a bajillion things.
Dude, I love that. Wait, I just say what happens in the video? She says her lawyers told her that they had it 100. Locked down. It just goes to the three lawyers laughing on an outdoor patio. So watch. She goes, and in no way did my law firm say, my lawyer said that I was in supreme condition and that seriously nothing could go south. That my innocence would be proven beyond the shadow of a doubt. And there would be no reasonable doubt. And then it just shows her lawyers like, girl! That bitch, the dumb hooker.
What? I mean, she's a Florida escort, too.
Florida escort. What a great name.
I mean,
for a car.
Yeah, if you're a Florida whore, I mean, that's low rung.
Well, I'll tell you this. It's probably highest skill level, lowest rung.
Good skill level. Oh, I bet Dippolito throws her back into a beach.
Oh, my God.
I bet she really puts some... She hunches up. It's ugly. It's an ugly blowjob, but it gets the job done.
Oh, man. I mean, the face is probably gross, but I bet it's a lot of wrist, forearm.
She has, like, spit on her nose and her neck when she comes up. You're like, she looks is like all that from my dick?
She looks like when a 70s football player played in the mud. It's just all gross and determined.
Like, I like to really mush my face into your ball.
NFL Films could do a voiceover her blowjob, like, on that day, Diana Dippolito knew that she was going to make him come, and she was going to make him come fast. She's sucking butt to a pee hole. All right.
Thing was always, you know what, we got this.
Wow.
We have really good poker faces.
These jurors say they consider
Oh, that's the jurors.
That's great.
That's the jurors. That's hilarious. They're like, this bitch.
They said we have great poker. We must have had a good... we must put on a good show there because everyone was like, "Can we go home now?"
Yeah, this is a day in. This is a day in, day out procedure, right?
Oh, they all high five when they heard the case.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we got jury duty. And like, oh yeah, we have a girl on tape asking a guy to murder her husband, and then we set up a whole sting operation. Everyone's like, yeah,
wow.
Week off work.
Yeah. Hey, what do you guys do for lunch? Is it Subway or do we bring our own? Because I'm kind of looking forward to seeing this idiot talk.
Yeah, I haven't brown bagged it for a while.
I'm having my wife make me a lunch like we're old school.
I'm really surprised to hear that she thought it was going well.
In fact, it took just 3 hours to reach a verdict.
And 2 of those hours were them watching a movie.
They just watched something else?
Yeah. They go, guys.
Oh my God, they have a VHS of Aladdin here.
They go,
oh, guys, come on, we just got to do it.
When's the last time you've seen Aladdin on VHS? There might be that crackle. It's a good soundtrack. Let's put it in.
She's guilty. It was just kind of unanimous.
We find the defendant guilty of solicitation to commit first-degree murder.
And the defense didn't present anything that really represented this was for a reality TV. And the defense didn't present anything that really represented this was for a reality TV show.
There was nothing.
For them, the tapes told all.
Isn't it, pause it for a second, isn't it crazy the severity, no matter your intentions, actually affects the time you get? Isn't that nuts? Second, isn't it crazy the severity, no matter your intentions, actually affects the time you get? Isn't that nuts?
What do you mean?
If you shoot somebody point blank in the head,
yeah,
and they die,
yeah,
and you're found guilty, you're probably getting 25 to life.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody point blank in the head,
yeah,
and they die,
yeah,
and you're found guilty, you're probably getting 25 to life.
Yeah, yeah.
Possibility of parole, maybe at 25 years, probably not though. Or maybe death penalty, who knows? If you shoot somebody in the head to kill them, and you just like jerk and shoot a fucking hole in their head, and they live,
yeah,
I mean, you get significantly less time.
Yeah, it's
you will get out of jail at some point, probably.
Yeah, that's the whole.
Isn't that fucking crazy? No matter what your intentions. So when you hear that you found guilty of intent to commit, it's like she's not going to get. She'll never get life in jail. But if she had a guy kill him,
then she would have gotten life in jail.
And they caught her and put her on a whole trial, she'd get life. It's like,
so you're saying
she wanted him dead. She tried to have him murdered.
Just to clarify, you're saying that because she wanted the worst thing possible, she should have gotten a terrible, like a murder sentence.
And we don't know what the sentence is. That said,
let's see.
But you know what I'm saying, though? Like, I think it's very weird that your intention, I'm sure it doesn't mean anything.
But it's just funny because it shows, because he wasn't murdered, it gave her an opportunity to go on this show and be like, I was actually the victim. And people don't realize that.
You know what her lawyers did know? Your, I guess, ex-husband is so unlikable. You may pull this off.
Yeah.
Because he's going to go on the stand and be like, yeah, can you believe that?
You stupid bitch.
I bought a Mitsubishi Spider. You're going to go around?
Yeah, it's an Eclipse, but it's a 96. It's made ill. It's got the spoiler.
So what chance do you think she had? Do you think she believed when she walked into the courtroom and saw the jury? Like, what if you have 5 regular women on the court as a jury, and you see her, you automatically hate her, right?
Oh, she's just a hateable hot chick.
She looks like a hateable hot chick. What chance did she have, even though she is guilty as hell?
I think she had a decent shot until she fucking opened her mouth and watched that spray fucking bottle release, that spray bottle of a tongue.
The whole situation is preposterous.
The fact that I would even murder my husband seems ludicrous. Yeah, who's this?
I think that's her mom.
Oh, it's got to be her mom.
At her sentencing, Dahlia's mother, brother, and sister begged the judge for
it's a young dude.
I need her here.
Oh.
Why did you get so emotional?
Hearing my sister talk about how she's looked up to me.
I mean, can I just tell you your sister's an idiot already? Because before you tried to have your husband murdered, you were a hooker. So I'm sorry your sister looks up to a hooker.
She looks up to me. She knows that I throw my back into all my blowjobs.
She knows that there ain't a penis I ain't made pop. Some people call me the Floyd Money Mayweather of blowjobs.
I made sure there wasn't a dry dick at FSU University.
Do you understand what it's like to suck off the Central Florida Knights? The Golden Knights?
I could go, and watch her get ready for prom. It was really emotional because I really value my family.
Your web of deception.
Maybe don't try to have your husband killed.
Yeah! You really value family.
Super family values, Hooker.
That's people you bring into the family. She means the core family, Christine. You get it. I love my mom, even if I kill you. Duh.
True.
There is absolutely no moral justification for your conduct. It was pure evil. I'm sentencing you to 20 years in the Department of Crime.
Look, by the way, her face does not look...
She gets evil.
I'll tell you what, it's one of the things I'm most intrigued by in any kind of... When they show you someone getting guilty for a long time, is their reaction. What I find interesting is that World Star Hip Hop always has videos of like thuggy, dread black dudes that are big or whatever they are who's done terrible things or accused of doing terrible things, and they get sentenced to like life and shit, and they fall apart.
Yeah.
They show them like falling on the ground, fainting, passing out. Some of them just eat it and walk away, which is what you expect more from these like hardened criminals.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck it, man, I guess I got it. What am I going to do? Her, and I was always surprised by the Paradise Lost kid, the West Memphis 3.
Yeah.
Damien Eccles. When they said, because, it turns out, I think it's undisputable almost at this point, they didn't do it.
Yeah.
Those 3 kids. Just really dumb kids. And that kid, when they sentenced him to they gave him a death penalty. He just was like, he took it.
Yeah.
He left the place. He just walked out of the court. He waves in the back window as they're driving him off in the cop car. Like,
that's
what?
Weird.
And she is just like, she's not making a face. And you can see, again, at the Bonfire SXM, you can see this girl is not making the face when she's getting sentenced, and this freeze
20
frame,
years.
this freeze frame we have here is the guy's already said it to her. She's not looking like, oh my God, my life's over. She's staring him down like, you piece of shit.
Yeah, she's got like a mad look. Take a picture of that, Christine, and then we'll tweet it out at the Bonfire SXM on Twitter.
This is not a girl who looks upset.
Nah, she looks mad. She looks mad that she just got 20 for a thing she definitely did.
As soon as we hit on Paul, she's gonna melt completely.
Yeah.
And when he said 20, it just all, it was numb.
But when we return, a courtroom bombshell.
She's getting a new trial? Exactly.
What? Surprise? A new trial with 2 new lawyers, and guess where she found them? On TV.
Mark Eiglars.
But here's the good news. I think the law is on the side.
They say they have a winning strategy.
These guys, do you trust these guys more for the way they look, or do you trust them less because of the way they look?
Let me tell you this. I trust them less, but I think they're great lawyers.
Yeah, exactly. I trust them less personally, but I bet they're better lawyers.
Yeah, they look so sleazy and scummy that you're like, I bet she's going to get out of this shit.
We have a friend who's like a great, like high-paid lawyer in L.A., and he dresses ridiculous to me. I mean, but he pulls it off because he just goes for that. But he's a guy, pink shirt into like checkered pants.
Oh yeah, and guess what? He'll get you off.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's a divorce guy, but like
he's ruined a lot of dudes' weekends.
But he's like, and women's though. He'll go either way. He'll win it on either side for you. I've talked to him extensively about it. I'm very impressed.
Can we have him on the show sometime? High-powered divorce.
I don't know how much he would be able to talk about publicly.
What if we did his voice like this?
We can't talk about specific stuff with specific divorces, but I have talked to him extensively. I'm very intrigued by that, where you can go into a room with one set of a divorce and be like, you're there with the woman. Like, she has helped foster his career. She's done, all these things to take this guy down and get like at least half of his money to this girl.
Yeah.
And then go in the next room and be like, this bitch doesn't deserve this guy's money. He's worked hard, and she's just, she supported him, so what? With all that money in her life, she could have got a job or done something or filled her own career. And you're like, wow, room to room? He's like, yeah, I don't give a shit.
Every case, he'd be able to represent either side.
Wow.
Like,
he said he watches the other lawyers and sees, like, it's like, oh, man, you're letting me walk on you. He's like, you could win this probably. That's interesting to me.
Oh, we got to have him on because I love it. Yeah. Let's take our first break.
All right. But we'll come back and we're going to finish. We're finishing this, Dippolito. We're not doing another volume of this.
Yeah, we can do this.
This is the one.
We can do it.
We'll be right back. It's the Bonfire.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
I mean, it really... I get Taylor Swift every time I hear a chorus. I'm like, this is why she's one of the biggest artists in the world.
Oh, dude, we will never, ever, ever get back together.
But then when she starts singing the bridge or whatever, I'm like, it's kind of tough for me.
No, yeah, she's garbage. I mean, she's great, I guess, but she's not my thing at all. She's definitely not my thing.
Nate loves her.
Although we will never, ever, ever get back together, I do enjoy that song. So I acknowledge her talent. She has a couple of catchy ones, I guess, but certainly not overall my thing. If they were like, Taylor Swift retires from music, I'm like, there was so much more to give.
No, another 10 albums.
I've never seen this on a YouTube video. It's over 1 billion views.
Whoa.
Really?
I've actually never seen a 1 billion view YouTube video. I didn't know.
Let me see. Go down. Where's the views?
Look, right there.
Oh, yeah. 1 billion views.
That's 1.1 billion views.
Jesus H. Christ.
I
mean, that's so much more than the days of, like, you don't get MTV Play anymore where your video gets into a rotation where it'll catch steam.
Yeah.
But if you're someone who's already on fire, man, goddamn, that's more views than you would have ever gotten.
Ever.
If it ran on MTV. They've never played a video on MTV 1 billion times.
Thriller never got that. Like the
billion plays?
1 billion spins.
Do you think there's been 1 billion videos even played on MTV since 1981, its inception? There's no way.
There's no way. And someone's watched that YouTube clip 1.1 billion times. Well, not one person.
I have a question. 1.1. DJ Lou, you've been working here way longer than us. Is this place ever not under construction? Is there any time you can walk through the halls? I mean, Christine brought it up today, and she's absolutely right. This place, what are they doing? These are the new studios, and in the time it's been construction, these are already falling the fuck apart.
Yeah. It really is like New York City, where there's just always...
Yeah, what are they fixing this place?
Scaffolding, like hallway scaffolding.
But now they're going to redo the bathroom, so they won't be open for the next 3 weeks.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing one floor at a time, right?
I guess legally they must.
It's called the Hold It holiday season. you got to piss, you go down to Chipotle.
They're doing the bathrooms. Why don't they figure out what's going on with all these fucking tables and chairs and piles of what I assume is $1 bajillion worth of electronic equipment sitting in the hallway?
Do you want to know how they make up for it, Jay?
Oh,
drink tray.
That's true. There are cup holders right in the thing.
Oh, hold on.
You know what?
Let me
I'll tell you what,
bust mine
though.
out.
Mine, not going to hold a can.
Oh, no.
That would have been a whole problem. Yeah, I don't understand it, Lou. What are they trying to do, ultimately? Are they trying to make the building cheaper?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, that's almost a real question. I mean, are they trying to actually, like, skimp on material? Or are they trying to make this... Is everything supposed to be like a holy shit upgrade?
Yeah, I don't think it's
because the
supposed
boards
to do
look
that.
awesome.
The bathrooms are original from 15 years ago when I got here, so I know they need an upgrade.
You've been here for 15 years.
Yeah, when Grover Cleveland was president.
But Lou, as far as the technology, like the boards are way better and stuff now, right?
Yeah.
The TVs, the monitors, and everything is a lot better. But
that's an upgrade. But
the microphones feel like they're always falling apart.
They're from Germany. Yeah, the old ones were better. They were American made, I believe.
Yeah, patriotic Lou.
Fuck yeah.
It really is. And when I lived in Tucson, I talked about this, I think, before with Jay. It might have been off air. In the middle of the desert, they just build these brand new apartment complexes.
Really?
These brand new apartment complexes for like 400, 500 people. And like pool in the middle and like all these parties. And these companies would build up these apartment complexes and have these crazy pool parties at the University of Arizona with like DJs where people would be on floats. It was nuts. It was like a Vegas pool party in the middle of Tucson. Those apartment complexes would last a year, 2 years, and then you would see that they were so shittily made.
Oh, and it's like the drywall.
Oh yeah, dude! And then like
you're
by year 4,
you're like a stumble, elbow touches the wall from putting a hole into your neighbor's house.
Dude, I went nuts on this wall at one of those apartment complexes.
What? Oh yeah, I don't know why I'm so surprised by that. I've seen you haul off. I'll tell you what, this building's pretty stirdy as far as that goes.
Yeah.
It can withstand a Dan Soder.
2 good shots.
How dare you say that to me? Fugel saying fucking shadow box.
Yeah, I threw a good hip. I threw my hip into that one yesterday.
Just gonna touch him up. Just gonna touch him up.
I learned how to do drywall because of that. But I told you about the time I pushed my roommate into the wall.
Oh, you dick.
Yo, you're a dick. He's just sitting in the wall. But that's what would happen is, by the way, the apartment complexes were...
That's a great visual.
The apartment complexes in Tucson always had really funny names like Star Palace or like Desert Nights. And it was like... Clubhouse, what was one of them? Campus House. It was just like all names like that. And there'd be these incredible apartment complexes for a year, like where the rich kids would live. And there'd be a bunch of BMWs and Mercedes-Benz in the parking lot. And then like 4 years later, it was people like me. It was just like Dodge Stratuses. And I'm like, yeah, man, rent dropped down real cheap in this place.
I want to find the name because you said you might know it of the place as you started saying those names. You got me thinking about that Voyeur documentary. Christine, look that up. The name of the actual hotel it was.
I haven't watched it yet, but there's a Voyeur documentary.
Do you know how to spell Voyeur?
There's a U. Hello.
I just want to know the name.
I hate when you guys can watch me search.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I know. It drives
Watching
me.
you.
I hate it too.
We are watching you. I got to watch this documentary before we go into it.
Oh no, we're not going to go into it. I just want to see
God,
the name of the place because I want to see. You said you might know this crusty place.
I don't know. It depends on where it is in Aurora. If it's like North Aurora, it's pretty rough.
Yeah,
I was in the burbs, man.
It may have been. Just want to see it's motel. Just want to see the name of it.
I just want to know.
Okay, here we go. Going to get it. Nothing.
Swing and a miss.
It wasn't called the Voyeurism.
Let's let her find
Christ.
it. Let's just let her find it.
She's not going to do it. Did you see the way she spelled voyeur?
Yeah. But I mean, I bet if it's in a shitty part of Aurora, it might just be one of those like next to a fucking mall.
Oh, you'd be like, it'd be fun to find that's where your mom, you and Joe vacationed.
Dude, we vacationed to even crustier than that. My stepdad and mom and I drove down to Dallas. That's a crusty vacation.
Dallas?
Yeah.
My mom
Six Flags was down there, that's why.
My mom would bring me to Connecticut. We'd go stay at my Aunt Lee's house.
Yeah.
Female Lee. That's always a weird one. Like a Lee Merriweather.
Yeah.
Lee
That's
is,
great.
man, that's a rough name
Female
to
Lee.
from.
Dude,
Lee.
I just realized that when I grew up, that all of my vacations were just my mom on business trips and my stepdad and I going with her to her business trip. And it would just be a warm place in a cold time of year. So it was like, we're going to Phoenix. And we're like, what are we doing in Phoenix? And she'd be like, I have a conference for 2 days. And you're all, well, that sucks.
I didn't think it was going to be that. I think it was going to be more like Missouri.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to go to Santa Fe, New Mexico?
The Manor House Motel, and show a picture of it. You might remember the sign. The sign's pretty gaudy. The sign is pretty gaudy. And then after this, we'll get back into.
Is it by the Aurora Steakhouse? That's where I worked. My friend Joel was an expediter. We got him a job at the Aurora Steakhouse. And then he was an expediter, and you know how steaks come on hot plates?
Yeah.
He burned his hand.
Does that look familiar at all?
No.
They also...
Yeah.
He burned his hand.
Does that look familiar at all?
No.
They also... remember they said they changed the name at a point.
Yeah, it's true. I think the sign's probably like...
street it's on. We got...
Yeah, it's true. I think the sign's probably like...
street it's on. We got to do a research. We're gonna do a whole chunk about that because I got to watch that documentary.
Oh yeah, it is great.
But my friend Joel got a job at the Aurora Steakhouse News expediter, and he didn't know that you're supposed to grab like a towel when you pick a steak plate up.
Right.
So the first table he was running, he just grabbed a hot steak plate and got like second-degree burns on his
Holy
hands.
shit! He burned his fingertips off?
Yeah, me and my buddy Fujak got him the job, and then the first day he just comes into the kitchen and he goes, his hands all swabbed up, and he goes, "Hey guys, I gotta go home." And we're like, "Joel, what did you do?" And he goes, "I grabbed a steak plate and it was hot." And you're like,
oh, and you hear your skin go.
Oh, dude, his first day, he just grabs a fucking steak plate.
Jacob came straight here from archery training. Is that why you were late? I can tell by you have a new awesome glove on.
No, this is the Futuro.
That's the same thing?
That's not the Futuro. The Futuro is more built for the wrist.
I do have a bigger Futuro.
So this is that's the mini Futuro?
This is the mini Futuro.
I knew. That's only when you're playing pickup games of bowling. That's not for league play. I love the bowling sound effect. I don't know which sports sound effect I like more, Jacob's bowling sound effect or Debadoo teeing off.
Oh, Debadoo.
Debadoo is so hot, and I freeze up around her.
You beat it last night to that picture.
Shut
I can
up.
tell the way you brought it up just now.
Shut up.
You go, oh, that reminds me a little bit of Deb. Hey, oh, damn, remember that picture? Oh, I ruined it.
What's funny, though, is I was walking from the elevators into the lobby, and I go, look at this all-orange asshole. What is he, Ben? And then I looked over and was like, that's Ben! Hey, that's Ben!
Who's this orange hunk of shit? Hey, and now Black Lou makes his way into the studio.
They're coming in one by one. You know when a band leaves at the end of a concert by just playing?
Yeah.
It's the opposite of that.
Black Lou Johnson, everybody.
Let's go back. We got to finish this Dippolito. Oh, look at this fucking expensive lawyers have plastic surgery faces.
Oh, yeah.
Now they can never
look
tell.
like just assholes.
They can never tell when I'm telling a lie.
Isn't it weird? It's amazing at their skill of like how shisty they look always. Yeah. And they just have these for some reason, how do you charm a jury? Because if you're on a jury, you feel like, oh, I hope this guy's client is so guilty.
He's lizard
this
face
dude.
fuck. Yeah.
But somehow he comes in and he's just kind of like, people, that's just the facts.
Listen.
And they always do the thing like, it's like, look, you don't have to like me. This isn't about liking me. This is about me proving to you this is an innocent man.
Yeah.
And they're like,
do you want me to
that guy's jazz is talking to me.
Do you want me to tell you that Diana Dippolito loves her husband? Because I can't tell you that. But what I can tell you is she had no intention of murdering her. Now, you guys want to watch me eat this small mouse?
Am I going to tell you that she's a unflawed human being? No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't waste my time. You people are smarter than that. That is a very flawed woman right there. And we all have flaws. And maybe she has more flaws than the average person. But one thing I can tell you is that she loved that man enough to never pay for his murder. All right, daddy-os.
What do you want me to tell you? She's a hooker with a heart of gold? I can't do that. I can't tell you that she's pleasant to listen to talk. It sounds like a tire blowing out at 60 miles an hour on the highway. Slobber everywhere. But what I can tell you is that woman was put in a real tough place. Did the only thing she thought she could. Just trying to get out by getting on reality TV. Now watch me play the saxophone. The defense rests.
Listen up, hep cats. I gotta tell you, this woman didn't have ideas about stepping out on a man.
I love when this is
finding another.
It's coming from skeezy lawyer, just straight up old black jazz musician. Hey, what's up, Daddy?
Hey, come on, hep cats. Hey.
I remember I was down in Baton Rouge with old refrigerator Aldridge, and he said to me, "You bang
Truck Johnson with it on the ivories."
He said, "You keep banging that junk, and brother, you're gonna find yourself locked up." I said, "My man, when I play, the junk takes me to the sky." The defense rests its case. Why didn't you argue for me? All right, let's get back to Lizard.
Hey, I'm here to tell y'all, I could have talked to this man months ago and said, can't turn a hoe into a housewife, but you also can't turn a hoe into a murderer. Am I right or am I right? Wow.
Big dog gotta eat. Let's go back to the 2020. The episode is called "The Woman in the Video." You can follow along at the Bonfire SXM on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. Well, not on Snapchat, and really only on Twitter. Just go get the video link on Twitter. Snapchat. Well, not on Snapchat, and really only on Twitter. Just go get the video link on Twitter. Starting at 26 minutes, 51 seconds, with a man that's clearly had plastic surgery face. Diana Dipolito's new lawyer.
Dahlia Dipolito.
Whatever.
You're gonna get it.
Dipolito's new lawyer.
Dahlia Dipolito.
Whatever.
You're gonna get it.
She's a hooker.
And it comes from yet another TV show.
Burn notice.
I want to pay you a lot of money to kill a lady.
Wait a second.
Pay you a lot of money to kill a lady.
Wait a
This
second.
episode has a plot.
She got the idea to kill her husband from fucking Burn Notice?
Dude, I love that she's taking criminal advice from USA shows.
Starring the guy who was in the Blair Witch Project 2?
Oh, awesome. She goes, guys, I think I know how to rob a bank. I was watching an episode of Silk Stockings.
I mean, like, what the fuck? Hey, guys. He goes, yeah, I think I figured out how to kill the head of this corporation and take over his business. I saw it on Suits last night.
Yeah. Guys, I don't know if this goes so far back, no one will know it's us. But what if I told you there's a money truck that we could rob on bikes? It was an episode of Pacific Blue.
Pacific Blue.
Guys,
That's
I saw
a really good one.
Guys,
Baywatch Nights.
I saw an episode of Parker Lewis Can't Lose.
First things first, I have to get a trench coat that can hold everything magically.
And I have to say coolness a lot. That'll wear out quick. Dude,
it wore out quick like Corin Nemec. Where the fuck did that career go after Parker Lewis? Parker Lewis only lost.
He only lost after that. Parker Lewis won once.
Parker Lewis had an infield triple.
Bounced over the wall.
Corin Nemec got an infield triple for 2 or 3 seasons.
Parker Lewis got a ground rule double. That's going to be the name of the show. Let's watch. Let's go back to this girl keeps getting dumber and dumber. Where I'm like, how are you making Nancy Grace look good at this?
Well, I was watching Burn Notice.
Yeah, I'm laid up on the couch after taking quite a rigorous pounding. Really got stretched out and I was just laying there.
My head was hanging off the back of the bed, and I happened to see upside down an episode of Burn Notice.
Ice pack on my hooch.
I'm here because someone was hired to kill you.
Is a TV crime drama the key to the case? Stay with us.
I'm not going to, all right?
My name's Luciano Dapolito. I'm like, wait, they just took it right from it?
Oh, so they're saying they got the idea of faking this for a reality show from Burn Notice because he's saying he's a cop.
So if this was a live piece, Deanna Dapolito would go to the front of the stage and go, this is a rendition of something from the show Burn Notice.
Yeah.
We've taken some artistic liberties. I present to you...
The first liberties, we involved the real police.
Yeah. We went hard on this one. We brought in the actual Dade County Police Department. Mark Vecchio!
Like none other. Just 6 months after wedding vows with the justice of the peace, Dahlia had to face a different kind of justice.
Pure evil.
The result? 20 years in prison for solicitation to commit murder. That seemed to be the end of this sordid story. Her husband Mike even had some pity for the woman convicted of plotting his death.
For a second, I felt a little bad for her. I mean, it's no fun. Nobody wants to go to jail. I know that for sure.
I mean, this guy is such a knob. Everyone is so hateable in this entire story.
What a fucking blockhead.
He goes, yo,
what else do you call this guy?
I feel bad because it's like,
Hey, a joint? You don't go to the joint.
Are we done? Do I take the microphone off my shirt?
Hey, can I keep this?
Hey, I like this mic. I feel mad important.
I could probably use it.
Hey, my brother Mike's a comedian.
Then, Dahlia's Hail Mary prayer for an appeal was answered.
In the last hours, the Black Widow, Dahlia DeBolito.
Of course that fucking asshole calls her the Black Widow. Black Widows kill things. This dipshit didn't even make it to that.
This attempted Black Widow hirer.
This daddy long-leg. They say they have a lot of venom, but the teeth are so short they can't bite you.
The brown recluse. If I could get technical on y'all.
Oh, this ain't nothing more than just some stoner's tarantula. They just got in a cage at a store from the mall.
If it isn't the Miami millipede.
Yeah. Nancy Grace, get out of here, the Black Widow. You suck too.
Set to walk free?
A Florida judge ruled the jury wasn't selected properly and ordered a new trial.
He goes, yeah, it wasn't selected properly. Everybody came in and was kind of like, oh, this bitch did it.
Yeah.
We couldn't find anybody who didn't say that.
I think an open and shut case is an impossibility, but apparently with this it was.
How is it more than a 40-minute trial?
They just show the Cops episode and everyone goes, yeah, we're good.
I hope they showed a whole Cops episode too. You also have to watch somebody get off my lawn.
Yeah.
I don't care. She's my bitch. I hit her if I want.
The jury goes, are we convicting the guy who hit his woman on the milk crate porch?
Separate case.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, watch how funny it is when they break the window.
Yeah, he goes, oh my God, is that guy sleeping with his jeans around his knees? How do you fall asleep like that?
Tosses out the conviction.
Were you surprised?
It's the first piece of good news throughout the whole process that
you deserve no pieces of good news. So no, this isn't a win. This is a loss for the fucking good people of America.
Am I stoned, or is that she talks? Do her eyes get further and further apart?
She goes, a lot of people think that I'm mostly lisp, but I'm also part fish.
She goes, sometimes my piranha eyes start floating off to the side.
I'll tell you this, don't approach me from the side, because I see you coming.
So now Dahlia is anxiously awaiting a new trial. She is out of prison and under house arrest at her mother's home. Finally, ready to talk to 2020 about the charges against her.
Did you want your husband dead?
No, absolutely
Pause
not.
this. Aren't you not supposed to talk about ongoing court case with, like, I don't know, 2020? You're trying to get out of it?
Nope, absolutely no.
She goes, I did it, but don't tell the court I said that. She goes,
habeas corpus. We'll put the system on trial.
It's my favorite cable guy line. It's my favorite cable guy line. Mark, she goes, between me and you, 2020, I absolutely tried to have him murdered, but the court's going to hear a different story. Old old skeleton faith is cooking up something else.
To kill your
Who do you
husband.
think's going to beat me, that fat girl?
She goes, oh, yikes. Sorry, I heard she's a fucking red shirt at Wisconsin this year. I heard she's playing for the Badgers.
She made practice squad.
Yeah. She's a long snapper for the Titans.
Because it was a pre-trial interview, her newly hired high-profile lawyers, Mark Eiglarsh and Brian Claypool, wouldn't let her talk about certain parts of the case, in particular, those seemingly damning videotapes.
Wipe my pants off.
Wipe my pussy prints off those cunt pictures?
Yeah.
What do you think she's saying?
I don't know. They bleeped it, so we can't tell. We'll never know. I think you nailed it, though.
You explain what we have all seen and heard on those. You explain what we have all seen and heard on those videotapes.
I'd like to be able to explain that to you right now, but I can't because the attorneys legally have told me that we're saving that for our day in court.
She goes, I'd like to give you that souffle, but it's currently still in the oven. That's the analogy that my lawyer said, but I think it was because there's a lot of S's in it.
Hey, what are the two lawyers? He goes, if you come to our new club, Bunker 21, Wednesday nights, all nights, ladies night. That's right, $5 shots, all you can drink. Come on in, babies.
I bet you guys didn't know that Bedhead had its own law firm. Well, from the guys who brought you some of the best hair gel around. Yeah, from the scalp down, we're 55. From the scalp up, 14-year-old boys.
Please come to our club. Fags allowed, not preferred.
Yeah. Suits and cocks. It's we're trying to get a lot of the business gays.
It's a steam room here at a club. How weird is that?
During the 2020 thing, they go, do either. So neither one of you. You seem both honest, like you wouldn't use hair dye. I'm just dying to tell you.
Her lawyers have an explanation for those tapes.
Our job in the second trial is to provide the proper context for the jury.
This guy's a real hand
see
talker.
that this is not really what it looks like.
Hey, all right, calm those hands down there, Ace.
Fucking close, dude. 3D. I mean, he brings it right to your face.
Yeah.
Jesus
Are you gonna
Christ.
touch me? Why are you so close?
Holy shit! Everything they're showing him in another scene now, where they're even doing voiceover over him, and whenever he's saying, he's doing a lot of table chops.
Dude, we got to do more hand talking.
Yeah, I got to get
Is
more
it just
involved
me?
in hand talking.
Guys, let's just start doing hand talking.
Like
Lou,
Charles
I know
Manson.
you were on the board. I'm over here. Now I'm dancing over Kia.
And then next thing you know, I don't kill anybody. I didn't even tell people to kill anybody. They gonna do what they gonna do. They just don't care.
I'm up on the mountain. You're down in the river. I'm up on the hill eating raspberries. Kia.
Sim, hey.
Yeah. Hold up. Yep. Zip. Oh, now you never saw Charles Manson in Rewind. Yep. Zip. Yep. Yep. Zip. Yep. Yep. Kia.
Here's a plot twist no one saw coming. He says it goes back to, of all things, another television show.
Dude, I love
TV
this.
show Burn Notice, USA's long-running crime drama. On this episode, the plot is about hiring a hitman.
I want to pay you a lot of money to kill a lady.
And guess who had been an extra on the show?
You appeared in the television show Burn Notice, is that correct?
Mohammed Shahadi.
Wait a second. Wait. Did she... All right, hang on.
This, the law firm of Oakerson and Soder is cooking up a strategy right now.
I think I might be getting this wrong. I think I'm getting this wrong.
I think I know where you're going.
I think I'm getting this wrong.
Say it.
Did she watch the show Burn Notice, where she saw a guy get asked to set up a murder of a husband, and then she contacted the actor to ask him if he would do that?
No.
Is that what's happening here?
I wish. I just want to say that I wish that was actually the case.
It's not.
No.
Okay, what am I getting wrong?
Here, let's play right here. She knew an extra on that episode, and so maybe that gave her the idea. I don't know. Let's see what they say.
Lover, part-time actor, and the confidential informant for the Boynton Beach Police. The lawyers say Mohammed, Dahlia, and Michael wanted to mimic the episode in their own fake hitman video.
They wanted to submit that, post it on YouTube to try to get acting parts. That was the plan.
So
everyone knows the best acting roles are from the back seat of a car where it's shot up in just the top of your head. That's the new acting. We're going to try to prove that in court. Do you mind if I eat this small rodent?
He goes,
sorry, it's 3:35. It's my feeding time. This is the only time my masters let me eat.
If you don't mind, I'll be doing the rest of this testimony from my hot rock.
Why don't you follow me over to the rock?
Now, if you guys will direct your eyes up to the ceiling, I'm going to be upside down.
He goes, now don't take your eyes off me or I will wind up behind the couch dead.
He goes, I am 1/14th gecko.
My mother's half iguana, so.
He is a salamander.
Salamander.
That's a great one.
And then I just realized I was going to, I'm dumb, so sometimes I don't know the right words.
You're great, baby.
I'm stupid.
I'm not here to tell you that what these three folks did was smart.
He's literally doing what we just said. I'm not going to come out here and tell you these people are good people. I'm not going to tell you that they're even fine people. They're bad people. Murderers, I think not.
Do I know the difference between dumb and evil? Well, I hope you do, because you're on the jury. Let me walk you out of here with a little bit of techno. My new club, Not Guilty, opens on the 14th. And by the way, everyone that not guilty is guilty. Oh, having fun.
I sent you 20 years in jail for conspiracy to murder. Do you think you're better off alone?
What if we brought techno to the courtroom? What are you guys are feeling right now is that that Molly's making you go up, but the crash is coming. So I got to get out of here on my closing arguments. We're all light. Energy bounces off each other. So they're saying that
we do not die, we simply change existences.
You're not going to remember your last existence, but that's the whole point, so you can learn and grow. All right, the defense rests.
Was this really like she was working with an actor and her boyfriend but slept around so they turned on her? Because I almost feel like she is more dumb than evil.
Let's see.
Not so smart, but whatever it was, Claypool says Mohammed figured it would be even better if it was recorded on real undercover cameras planted by real cops.
Sure everything else is okay?
Yo, what more circuit you want? You're planning a murder. Come on, stop.
Mohammed is an actor in this video.
You know, nobody's going to be able to point a finger at me.
More acting?
Right, exactly. That's all part of it.
And believe it or not, he says they're not just acting, they've become real-life victims.
Dahlia is a victim.
Oh, I believe that. Absolutely.
My face doesn't say that, because if I make any facial movements, it'll snap right off.
She must walk into a private room with anyone she needs to help her and just cartwheel her snatch right onto your cock. I mean, there's no... Every guy who supports her sounds like another moron.
He just goes, she's an angel, and angels can't lie. You go, do you think she's lying at all? He goes, I don't believe that love can lie.
Yo, I can tell when she looks in my eyes, she's telling the truth.
Yeah, she swallows my load. Like it's a spoonful of my mama's gravy. And I swear to God.
His gabon takes this so deep in the throat.
In the throat.
You can't even believe.
In the throat. All right.
Wrongdoers in this story are the detectives themselves. How?
This special edition of...
Yeah! That's how we got here.
Remember the TV show Cops?
Yeah.
They'd been planning to film with the Boynton Beach police for months. When Mohammed walked in with the story about a hitman, Claypool claims detectives thought they had struck gold.
What the police department did is they found out she's an attractive woman. In their minds, they're like ching, ching, ching. This is a perfect skit to get on tape.
Got the video? She just got in the car.
So they're saying Cops now was like, will you guys act this whole thing out? And then we're also going to have you real arrested?
Goes,
do you think that's what happened here?
Here's the twist. We do it for real.
Yeah.
They go, what? He goes, we're going to set up the whole thing.
We're going to put you away for 20 years. He's like, how famous do you want to be? He goes, well, I want to be pretty famous.
By the time you come out, you're goddamn Meryl Streep. She's like, well, that does sound like a lot of training to do. I'll have time to read scripts and
monologue
and other fizzling tales.
I get in and out, catch two in the head, okay?
This is where the explanation gets tricky. Claypool claims Mohammed realized his plans that sounded so good for a fake YouTube video were spinning out of control in real life. He wanted out. But detectives threatened him to make him continue as a confidential informant.
He wanted zero part of that. Detective Marino was calling him 10 times a day. Dude, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta call her.
Mohammed acknowledges he felt pressured by police in this deposition.
Why did you believe that you could get prosecuted for this if you didn't continue to work with them?
Because they told me I could.
Okay.
Why would the police put pressure on Mohammed? Claypool says they wanted to make sure
my fine extra work.
They knew my range. When they contacted me, they said I need one of the finest murder actors.
Yeah, you don't get rid of like Robert De Niro and bring in Sean Scott Williams.
Do you guys want me to take my shirt off real quick? I'm pretty cool. I'm also a party promoter. Should we take a break, Jacob?
Yeah. Am I crazy? Am I falling for Dahlia? Is there any possibility that they're just so stupid that this is...
Jacob's in love with her. This is what happens. You start to get Stockholm Syndrome. Black Lou just pointed at him like, this motherfucker. Black Lou was like,
no way, right?
What?
Now, Black Lou's looking through this thing with his regular eyes. This isn't a white woman. This is some kind of goofy... She's got some kind of Hispanic-y thing happening. We'll take our break?
You're right.
She got a good old-fashioned Spanish lisp. Yeah, let's take our break.
Moment I had.
What's that?
I just had a moment.
Yeah.
Mama Pita.
Yeah, I go, Jacob, you slip up like that again, the rest of this video, I'm gonna sideline you. I'm gonna have to take you off this fucking... Oh, God, I keep burping.
Broadcast.
No, I was gonna say, like we're doing a law firm to get a case against it. Soder and Oakerson, we want to take down the lizard boys.
Lizard Kings?
The Lizard Kings.
That's our new club,
Come on, touch me, baby.
That's our new club. You want to see Dippolito? She's on house arrest. In a cage above the DJ. Bow, 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 bow.
Our go-go girls are for real. They can't leave.
Yes, that is patterns on the insides of my cuffs. Boom, pa-dow,
blue and gold, blue and golden swirl.
It's the Bonfire.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
That's, as a Biggie fan, that's one of the hardest lines to get behind, where he goes, don't you know we kidnap kids, fuck them in the ass, throw them over the bridge? You're like, Biggie, we need to talk about... If he was alive for 2017 in the apology culture, he'd be like, I just want to say... I was never butt fucking kids and throwing them over bridges. You know what I mean? I never actually wanted to suck my girl's dad's dick. You know what I mean?
I'm saying I would metaphorically.
Like, that's how beautiful I found her. But I apologize and please leave my family alone at this time.
At this very private time.
At this very private time, at this juncture of my life. Baby. Hey, it's the Bonfire. Lost Tapes. Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95.
We're doing a radio show.
Yeah, I'm Dan Soder. That's Big J. Oakerson. We're in the Deb and...
we're in the Deb and Ben studio, and we're looking at Fugelsang leaving. Should we just put our face up against the window to be like, looking for... Make sure they cleaned? Yeah, like...
Should we point something?
Oh, dude. Just knocking and pointing at the cups on the wall.
Go, hey. Right there.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Ba. The cups. The cups.
There you go.
Hey, the napkins.
Napkins.
There.
Grab them.
Pick them up. Throw them out too.
Grab them. You don't want our Twitter fingers. You don't want to see our Twitter fingers.
Yeah, I'm gonna tweet. I'm tweeting this now.
We're gonna talk about this on the show. Tweet at you. Clean up. You got to clean up. Let's go back to Dippolito. Are we gonna make it through this?
Yeah.
We might have to jump ahead.
Going forward.
We might.
And under all that pressure, Claypool says Mohammed freaked out when Dahlia told him she didn't want to meet with the supposed hitman.
Dahlia starts backing up.
And talking lawyer is the biggest knob.
Dahlia, now there's a star. She's got it pizzazz.
Because she didn't even want to meet him. She was sleeping. She was sleeping under a car.
And having little visions of sugar plums.
Yeah. Just flying around. Oh, God. They made their Mexican employee.
Oh, Jesus H.
Is there anything sacred?
Oh, my God. They really did send him back in there to straighten out all the things.
He goes, and don't touch the leather jacket.
And by the way, me and him just caught eyes. Like he knows. He goes, you see, asshole, I'm doing it. I'm like, no, they made you. I didn't. Oh, he just gave me the look of like, whatever, bro.
He goes, the blue haired man told me that if I'm not clean, Mr. Fugo send me back to Jalisco.
How do you say blue? Azul?
Azul? Yeah, Azul, man.
Azul,
Grande Azul.
Azul, cabeza.
He tell me that if I'm not clean, I have to go back. It's not bad.
Oh,
Marina Franklin, who I love very much.
Yeah, she better have cleaned her shit.
Marina, we love you, but you're on the wrong side of the war today.
You're on the wrong side of the war. You side with the Fugues.
I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a radio joke. Golf pencils. That means Deb was in
That's
here.
That's hilarious.
I just
full of golf pencils.
I just shove it in my pee hole.
It's like we're making love, painful love.
Oh God, I'm gonna shoot it out. Point. You on it, Jacob?
I'm gonna give it to Jacob.
Can I tell you this? It definitely is because it's from Silo Ridge Field Club.
Shit, is that where she works?
I don't know.
Oh yeah,
that's a Debadoo pen.
Oh, let me tell you something. I know Ben and Deb stank, and that's 100% Deb right there.
You try to tell me
enjoy that pencil.
Didn't smell like orange.
It doesn't have any citrus smell to it.
All right. Well, now we got the defense. I think we should jump ahead to like minute 40.
Really?
Just because it's the same thing.
You don't want to see this guy go, how in the world?
Let's just
it's impossible.
Claypool claims she only kept up the act because Mohammed threatened her with a gun.
He threatened to hurt me and to hurt my family.
Did you believe he would?
Absolutely, yes.
So she was threatened to act out a hoax on a videotape? I mean, do you understand how ridiculous that sounds to a lot of people watching?
I like the 2020 chick. You realize you sound like a hand-flapping buffoon right now, correct?
And he goes, and you can't prove that in court.
He goes, well, thank God a closed-minded person like you was not on that jury today.
He goes, I just want to say your hair is ugly. And I know that because I wear Dep. It's a kind of hair gel.
So everyone's got opinions, I guess.
It's not ridiculous. You've got a 6'2", 230-pound man with a gun.
Saying you will do this
Absolutely.
YouTube hoax or else?
Right.
All right, so that's how I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Robbery went bad.
All that leading to the famous 5,000% sure moment.
I'm positive, like 5,000% sure.
5,000% sure, not 100% sure, not 1,000% sure.
This bitch is dumb.
She's nervous,
sure.
man. She's nervous. She's so pretty, right?
I want to see what he says because you're right. It's such a load of shit.
I bet we can play a game predicting all the guys' answers.
And he goes, she said something astronomical, so it was for the film. It was for the tape.
It's a work of fiction. 5,000% is a fictitious number.
You got to understand, she's saying a number that's clearly not real because it's for the tape. I don't understand why the fuck you're not picking this up, you stupid bitch.
Wait, did they also lower the lighting in the room to the way we like now? What's happened? What's going on?
Oh, God,
it's so weird.
It'd be funny if there's like weed oil in there and you're all, okay.
He left the letter, goes, sorry, from Fugelsang with like a lipstick kiss mark on it.
Yeah, a chapstick kiss. And then he goes, I know sativa's your guys' stuff. And I went, oh, this is a sativa dominant hybrid.
He knows we're not trying to go down, we're trying to go up.
We're trying to stay up and stay thoughtful.
Oh, the tequila of weed.
And I see somebody who's struggling with whether she's really sure.
She's struggling? What?
Why? Well,
how is she struggling?
Wow. Noises stop you from judging.
It's the did you just fart from Step Brothers. I love that so much. Yeah. He goes, did you just fart? I said, what? That's literally what he just did. It was 5,000%. That's crazy. He's like, I said, what? Crazy why?
Here, watch.
Sure.
Well, you might find that humorous, but when I hear people say they're sure, I'm 110% sure. She's trying to overcompensate.
Whether she's 10, 100, or 5,000% sure, Dahlia's lawyers believe the whole case against Dahlia doesn't add up to anything, that she was framed by the police.
So are you saying that Dahlia was enticed, entrapped into soliciting a murder for hire?
There's no question about it.
All right, we got to, because now I need to know what happened to her. Like, if she got off, because they didn't do this and then just let it go to trial.
I don't know. I feel like this. What I'm enjoying is the 2020 chick is breaking down.
She really is. She's like,
she's starting to hate everybody involved.
She's like, you're an asshole.
I think she's going to start turning on Dippolito here in this interview in a moment.
They filed a motion to dismiss the case, claiming police violated her constitutional rights.
Okay.
The police deny any wrongdoing in a Skype interview.
The cops' show just happened to be here at the time of this investigation. We're not in the business of producing television. We're in the business of saving lives. And we believe we did that in this case.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do I look up? Shit. I don't know where to look at these things. God damn it.
But I mean, again, I've got plenty of annoyances with cops and just plenty of terrible things going on with cops.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty, but I don't even see what the positivity, like what's their outcome of having that?
Yeah.
Because Boynton Beach Police Department's going to look so badass on cops. Like, whoever gives a shit about
They go,
that?
dude, I mean,
you don't get anything. You don't get paid more because you're the most badass undercover thing on cops.
Fellas, good news. That episode of Cops just went platinum.
Yeah.
We all get 2 guns now.
You don't win an Emmy for being like the coolest people that were arrested on Cops. I was trying to get my Cable 8 award.
She goes, I was really gunning for maybe just like a best supporting actress.
I was held at gunpoint and told to act.
Well, that's hilarious.
Because that was
yes,
set up.
of course, that's an old Juilliard technique, is to put a loaded 45 at the back of the head of the actor. And
They went, we got to make a great episode of Cops.
Yeah.
We have to make a great episode of Cops. So let's just ruin this girl's life.
Yeah.
Let's just pick a random girl and just...
Let me tell you, that's what slimy lawyers are the best at. They're just the best at just making up pure bullshit to confuse you to the real thing.
They just walk away and say something like inciting to, like, they'll go, and these cops, yes, decided on a whim, we're just going to ruin someone's life. And they go, you think that's impossible? Trayvon Martin.
Yeah,
just walk away like,
what the fuck?
Shit.
There you go.
Trayvon Martin.
Yeah, you go, that wasn't even a cop. And he goes,
so just the guy goes, yeah.
So imagine what cops can do.
A Hispanic guy.
Yeah, and you go,
yeah, imagine if he would have been a cop.
what?
That guy, he wanted to be a cop.
Yeah.
And a lot of those guys get through the cracks.
Yeah, so.
He's like, are you freestyle, man? He goes, a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, last 10 minutes, just straight off the top of the dome.
And what about when Dahlia was arrested?
I didn't do anything. Tell me you didn't do anything.
Why didn't she just tell police her version of what happened?
I've asked her that question too.
Oh, dude. What a scumbag.
This was just...
I don't know. Let's move forward.
She was in a state of shock.
I couldn't react. I just completely froze. I wanted to get out of there, and I felt just paralyzed.
What do you say to people who say you're just denying the undeniable, that this is an open and shut case?
That now with the attorneys that I have, so much is coming to light to where
She's great.
It would just be insane to not believe me.
No.
So who to believe? Is Dahlia the soft-spoken, wholesome woman at our interview, or a cold-blooded killer?
Or a hooker who wants blood.
Yeah, it really is like, is she a hooker who's just an awesome girl who just got caught up in an acting scheme? Or is she a hooker who more likely to try to have somebody murdered?
But here's the thing, it's like, okay, if you want to play the cop thing, cool, but now you're bringing in the ex-boyfriend as like, she was manipulated into that by her boyfriend. It's like, we talked about it on the live show.
P.S. We're going to talk about this today.
That lady at NFL Network that has like 7 NFL players hitting on you, you're like, okay, what did you do? We talked about that yesterday on the show. But I'm saying, there's too many crazy things in one instance for it to be like, she just has the worst luck. She just never, why do you think she was a hooker? She fell down and hurt her knee, and she had to suck dick in order to get up.
It's been a pretty wacky day for old Dippolito.
Yeah, I mean, she's full of shit. It's just full of shit, and she just got good lawyers that'll...
I mean, look, our opinion for sure, but, I mean, geez. I don't know. I mean, but geez, she almost got Jacob a minute ago.
I know.
She almost got him.
She almost got me because she just seems
Christine,
so...
you bull dyke. I mean, get over it already, would you?
She just seems so dumb.
Yeah.
It's what it is. It's like, it is...
But you know what?
It
Not
can be
during
believable because you can...
Is it believable that the police are going to be like, all right, we have cops coming in. Let's just ruin an innocent bystander's
small
life.
town cops, like, they might get excited. You never know.
Miami?
They get overly excited about stuff.
Well, I think it's also the fact that, like... So the ex-boyfriend stuff was her just being tricked too? Is she Mr. Magoo? Yeah. She's just walking from fucking...
That guy coming in that was an actor, that was what tripped me up. I was like, oh, this guy is an actor, and he was an actor on this Burn Notice show, and he's an informant for the police, and that's where it started to get goofy on me.
Yeah.
She asked other people around about how to do this, and got, referred to this guy.
Yeah. Well,
and that was the guy. The cops had something on him. Clearly, they used him to fucking. Yeah. He just they grabbed me out of the blue and said, you got to take part in this acting thing. And then when I was like, I don't know if I want to do that, they go, we'll prosecute you. It's like the cops are just grabbing people on the street and going, you want to get arrested? Then be in my skit.
Yeah, I wrote a skit and it's good, and Cops is coming to town. We have to get my skit ready.
This is what old fucking Choppy Talks is trying to convey to you with his crazy hand wizard gestures.
What if I told you that the entire police force were failed actors? It's over here. Manson hands.
The tape was a show. It was a tape. That was the purpose of it.
You were acting in those tapes?
Yes.
But you're telling the truth now?
Yes.
Why should we believe you?
Because it's what happened. It's the truth.
A liar, liar, whore, liar,
go
whore,
past
you know
this. A liar, you're a liar, a whore.
Liar, liar,
There's a lot
A person who thought his wife was going to have
Do we have to
shock
do another episode?
No.
Stay with us.
We got this, buddy.
2020 continues with Amy Robach and the
Amy, you're doing a bang up job. I know this was done a while ago, but
I mean,
Amy,
she's literally doing.
You're doing great.
She's doing the.
Yeah, she's like. So you're saying that she didn't know?
Stone cold murderer.
Yeah,
and she knows it.
Yeah.
Do you care what people think of you?
I know I'm supposed to say no, and that's probably the
She's gonna try to provoke her.
No,
you think you can kill me, pussy?
You know, I'm not even supposed to be this far outside. I could run at any moment. You know, I'm not uncomfortable with hair dye.
I'm saying the 2020 girl just turns on. She goes, just trying to get good journalism. She goes, "You think you can kill me, you fucking pussy?" One more question, Dahlia. You think you can take me?
She goes, last
I mean, one-on-one right here? No weapons? No bullshit? No hiring somebody?
She goes, I turn off the mics.
I will gladly dismantle your ass right here on the street.
Dahlia, I'm going to tell you this. Woman to woman. You win, you walk away.
Yeah. You win, I'll get you access to the ABC jet.
She goes,
and we'll have you in Venezuela by the end of the night.
And you'll be living good.
I fucking rip through you like I know I'm going to.
Yeah.
Like hot knife through warm butter.
She goes,
you're going to prison, bitch.
Goes, I put you down. It's 4 walls for 20 years. You got a choice. I'm gonna give it to you right now. I'm gonna give you the chance you always want. Hey, Mark, cut that boom mic. Yeah, it's just me and you talking.
What's up now? What's up now, weird eyes?
What's up, big tongue?
Hey, Sylvester, you want to fucking tangle in this alley?
Hey, maybe shave off a couple inches off those tongue. Talk like a real human.
I'm in intensive therapy now, just trying to cope with everything that's happened. And
she is hateable
because it's hard.
But if she is hoping for sympathy, there has been none.
I do have sympathy for her that she was born with the teeth and jaw of someone with a much larger face.
Yeah, sorry that she got the bottom part of a head from a bigger person.
I mean, Jesus Christ, that is, her teeth are bigger. Her teeth are as big as her nose.
If you're her therapist and she's telling you, I didn't do it, what's the therapist?
He's going to keep saying, huh, because he can't hear with his cock in her mouth.
He goes, and how does that make you feel? She goes, like no one's listening to me. And then he just writes down on his paper, he's like, this bitch.
No, I feel he's more like, I mean, you're pretty hot. I hate seeing you all sad like this.
He goes, we have 17 minutes left in the session. You know, I could probably come in 5.
You ever get platted on a Godiva couch?
He goes, you want to hear the squeaky leather?
Former prosecutor who convicted her, Elizabeth Parker.
There she is!
Ice.
Lizzie!
Parker!
Big Liz!
EP!
Big Liz, get your ass in here!
Oh, shit! EP, what you carrying on your shoulders? A keg in each arm?
Oh my God.
Shit, EP!
Yo, my girl's like if Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds got a law degree, dog.
If Ogre transitioned.
Oh, dude, that's so great. I love that EP's back. Of course she's back. God, this is a saga.
You gotta let me try this case.
She goes, I'm put on this earth for 2 things. Tossing stones in a World's Strongest Man competition and putting Dippolito behind bars.
Former prosecutor who convicted her, Elizabeth Parker.
As if she had ice running through her veins.
Now the lawyer for Mike Dippolito.
This is what she wrote about you. She was poison candy, sweet, delicious, mouth-watering on the outside.
Jeez.
But deadly within and designed to cripple the innocent. What's it like hearing those words?
What's that book about? She's like, I could smell her from where I was standing.
She goes, I should also let you know that Elizabeth put out a cookbook. So there's a lot of flavor descriptions in here.
She's a lot like pasta.
A lot of people don't know this, but because of my larger tongue, I have more taste buds. So I actually prefer sweet, savory, and sour.
When I found out that the book was out, I was suicidal.
Dahlia says 6 years after those videos made her the poster woman for how not to hire a hitman, she is still completely misunderstood.
Give me 3 words to describe yourself. Who is Dahlia Dippolito?
Not guilty.
Understanding, sweet, and compassionate.
Mike Dippolito, now happily divorced from Dahlia.
Yeah.
Set of choice words.
3 words to describe Dahlia: manipulative, conniving. I got more than 3. Malicious. Liar, liar, liar.
Yeah. Get it, Mark Vecchione.
We asked him about Dahlia's version of what happened, that he and Mohammed were making a YouTube video with her.
Absolutely not. That's a lie. That's such a lie. That's my reaction.
25 minutes of this documentary has been dedicated to the theory of this all being a skit, and then they just go, oh, yeah, so that's the third person involved in this, what they say was a skit.
Yeah.
He's like, was this a skit? He's like, what? No.
Right. Yeah, so I thought you guys...
A YouTube skit?
What's YouTube?
Yeah.
He goes,
YouTube? Oh, the thing you watched the
oh, no, she said
the fat kids fall on?
No, she said she'd let me fuck a best friend. Why? What are we even talking about? What are you guys talking about? Did you get my phone?
This is also the date stamp on the video is from 2000. Like, YouTube wasn't even...
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't even a thing yet.
Liar, liar,
like,
liar.
Facebook wasn't really a thing till 2008.
It wasn't invented. No, 04.
04 it was invented. It wasn't really... I mean,
03 or
this
04,
is, like,
yeah.
ridiculous.
Well, let's see what these idiots... I mean, this really is just a dog pile of dumb.
Oh, yeah.
No less planned a YouTube video with him.
I've never met him, ever.
Mike's last conversation with Dahlia was a phone call she made from jail the night she was arrested.
Mike, please, I need an attorney. Can you please help me? It's not the truth.
Yeah, it's look, have you explained what I saw and heard?
Dahlia's lawyer, Brian Claypool, thinks...
She goes,
why are you still in character?
She goes, how long do you have? It's a 90-minute explanation. Let me start by saying the first seed was planted when cops decided to come to Florida.
But I mean, just goes, he's like, Dahlia, I don't know how to help you. You tried to have me killed. She goes, he's method. He's really method. He just thinks
I basically married Daniel Day-Lewis without eyebrows.
Like, listen, the shoot's over. You can come back now.
Honey, I'm directing. Cut.
Please get me an attorney.
I need an attorney. What do you mean,
baby?
Goes,
what do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean an attorney? You tried to have me murdered. He goes, listen, he's good. I hate it. I have to respect it, though. I have to respect it. It's going to take him a few days to come out.
This is one of the problems of marrying a savant. Sometimes he's not there.
Tit for tat that doesn't pass the smell test.
No, I don't do. You know what I'll do for you? Seriously? What? You sign my house back over to me. I'll help you, Mom, immensely. Give me my house back. That's it.
That's it, what?
I'll help you.
That doesn't sound to me like it's coming from a person who thought his wife was going to have him shot.
It sounds exactly.
It sounds exactly like it.
What that guy's going to do? It sounds exactly what that guy's going to do.
Yeah, where he goes, you want help? I'll make sure your mother's all right. God rest his soul. But I swear to God, give me my house back, you fucking dirty gypsy bitch. You dirty gypsy bitch. You better give me back my fucking house.
You promise they're going to take care of her? Absolutely.
And by take care of her, I'm going to throw this cannoli and I'm going to kick it down the stairs.
Hey.
Break her fucking ass.
Oh, I took care of that bitch, all right. Hey.
She goes, okay, this guy sounds like a good guy. I could trust him.
As for the mysterious Mohammed Shahadeh,
I was in character the entire time. All praise be to Allah.
You might remember from my character in Burn Notice.
I have seen Burn Notice, Indiana Jones, The Last Crusade.
I don't know if you are familiar, but this star was in Blair Witch Project Part 2.
I was also in Blade 2 as a vampire.
He declined to do an interview with us. He has denied working on a video with Dahlia and Mike and ever threatening her.
She's fucked. Oh, so they're getting her a whole new trial, and everything she's saying before they even go to trial. Like, I don't know what the hell she's talking.
It's just getting
a YouTube video.
It's all getting blown out on fucking 2020.
It all starts with hologram Tupac. Now, like, technologies don't exist.
Please follow this through line. What if I told you that Snapchat was invented in 1987?
500 calls between Dahlia and Mohammed in the days leading up to Dahlia's arrest.
She was baited, enticed, and entrapped.
Do you like my office?
At her new trial, Dahlia says there will be one
lot of windows.
Change.
You're prepared to take the witness stand?
I am.
And testify in your own defense? And to handle all that cross-examination?
Stop.
She goes, bitch, if I were you, I would just start jogging now.
She goes, again, I'll give you a shot. I'll take it.
Shut this whole production down and I will gladly fuck your world.
That's going to make me laugh. Like next week, just randomly when I'm in Colorado for Christmas.
I will gladly fucking finish you.
She goes, I'm going to cut this camera off, and I'm going to bring justice to your world.
I'm going to fucking unfurl.
But again, you win, you walk away. You lose, you don't. Here, that's what did Mark Vecchione say?
In the back with popcorn. I'd love to see this.
Did you ever love Mike DiPolito?
I married him because I loved him.
And now?
Now I wish I never would have met him.
Oh, I feel the same way.
He goes, bro, if I could have not ordered a whore that night and just tugged one out in my bed, I wouldn't have been here.
That was a race I've lost too many times to count.
Not for nothing. If I would have A-Rodded and just barehanded my batch, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you. I mean, it is a lovely view, you know what I mean?
What a good lesson that if you want to get a hooker, just jerk off, guys.
Just jerk off.
Just jerk off.
Just go,
Don't bring hookers into your life.
No.
I think every, and I
know we're supposed
shouldn't
to,
say every,
like-
I don't want to throw anybody else under the bus, but I think that's the lesson every constant traveler, hotel stayer learns.
Yeah.
You get one or two.
Yeah, I've never got one.
I've got less than a handful.
Yeah.
And that's enough of a take just to be like,
I'm too paranoid about shit like this.
It's just, it's not even this. It's just like when it's just like, it's the same reason applied. I know you're kind of getting like the physical action of it, but it's the same reason. You have to realize like why strip clubs sort of suck unless you're going with buddies to laugh and have a good time. If they stink, it's because it's like, well, of course, if I give her $50, she's going to pretend to be super. It's like, I don't know. I don't have the kind of confidence that wants to do that. So I get that, but that is a good lesson learned. But I never think it's going to turn into like, a national news story.
I guess if you do slip up and you get the hooker, don't then marry her.
Yeah. Let's just compound that lesson into saying that don't marry a hooker.
I'm also not saying that you can make mistakes and turn your life around, but an active hooker, like her head's all fucked up.
Yeah, you don't be the guy who goes, stop hooking and marry me.
No, I'm gonna make like, hey, I went through a bad time and blah blah. But I mean, in the moment, it's like you got to get yourself together a little bit.
Yeah.
You can't make a hoe a housewife.
No, I think this should have been the name of this episode.
I'm learning that every day.
Oh,
I cook, but she takes it deep in the throat.
I wish I would have made a left, not a right. Trust me.
All right, better analogy, bud. Hey, we gotta jump.
That's our program for tonight. Thank you so much for watching.
That's it. We're just waiting for another trial. Was there ever another trial?
Wait, why is there 13 more minutes?
Yeah, she was. I actually, I don't know why there's 13 more minutes on this if they're saying that's the end.
Well,
but
look.
The stuff I found, I believe she ended up getting like 6 years.
Okay.
She got 16.
16 years!
Oh, 16,
As of
okay.
July 22nd, 2017. Escort Dalia DiPolito gets 16 years for having tried her to have her husband killed.
And she just got sentenced this year.
So
17 years ago.
I would love to reach out to I would love to reach out to Leatherface, one of his lawyers, because that they're fame hungry. They'll come on serious.
Oh, absolutely. Those the lawyers.
And there's a fan named Kristen who gave me a great recommendation. We should try to find Mark's first wife.
Mark
DiPolito.
Oh, really?
Mike DiPolito's Mark Vecchione, Mike DiPolito's first wife. Jacob, can you get to that? Sure. I need you to mouse it up. So just the only reason we'll bring this topic will ever come back is if we can get DiPolito's first wife to interview her on the show and Leatherface to see what happened.
Moral of the
It's
story:
not
you can't
2000,
make a hoe a housewife.
By the way, it's not 2000. It's 2009.
2009.
Is it 2009? Okay, I was reading it wrong.
Yeah, these things are around. 16 years. She cried that time when they convicted her.
Yeah.
Oh, she's not going to be able to. She's not
from her conviction.
Oh, it's her
she
crying.
Didn't cry at all. That's
it says that. Yeah,
mom.
DiPolito nor her family showed any reaction when the sentence was handed down. They knew they were buying time. How many times do you think in that little span do you think they were like, should we just fucking go for it? Just go full blown fugitive?
Well, that there was. That the prosecution was like, we'll give you a plea deal, and then she's probably like, let's write it to trial.
She got 8.5 years time served because she's been out with the ankle bracelet.
So she's only doing 7.5.
Well, I think by the time she comes out, she'll, as happens to all hot women, she's going to age, and then none of her powers are going to be worth anything because she never develed anything else.
Christine's going to masturbate to that idea later.
I'm going to be so happy.
Suck on that, cutesy.
Hey, whores, you all age one day.
She's actually 30.
Hey, ladies, you're a limited time offer.
I don't know if anybody's looking for menopausal whores.
Yeah.
Or Mike. What happened to Mike DiPolito? Where are they now?
He got remarried, right?
I don't know if he got remarried.
I think he did, but I wanted to bring that up.
I want to find the first wife that he left for a hooker.
They keep calling her Dahlia DiPolito. That means she kept his last name.
Man finds love again months after ex-wife is convicted of trying to... I mean, this dude jumps
really
so
on.
fast into other relationships that almost he deserves to be killed.
He's like, I was feeling pretty low, going through the whole trial thing again.
Met a girl at
I caught a hooker. It's game over. She was really cool.
I'm a man of patterns. I knew I should never marry a hooker again, but I was in a TGI Fridays in the airport.
I got to turn the light on and off 13 times before I go to bed. I got to get a hooker if I'm ever in a hotel.
Yeah, I got scumbag OCD. It's not me, it's my OCD. Is that the
dirtbag OCD?
Is that the show, Jacob?
That is the show, buddy.
Damn, dude.
So I believe this is his new. This is Gloria.
He went with a black chick.
He's with a black chick now?
Mm-hmm.
He's all tatted up.
I figure if this bitch is going to kill me, she'll do it herself. Back on. Am I right?
I go, she ain't going to hire nobody. He's cutting out the middleman with this one, you know what I mean?
He's aging. I guess this whole thing was like an 8-year process, though, right?
Yeah.
We probably watched him go from like 40 to 50.
Yep.
Or 35 even to 45, huh? Because he looks like a lot different.
He rebounded. She's hot.
But you see how much older he looks now?
Yeah.
She's hot. But he's like a wealthy. He's got to have money.
Yeah. Or something.
He's got money from something.
Or a schwanz like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, I punish him. Even his black broad says I stretch her
out. We will see you guys.
Yeah, we're here next week, right?
Next week, yeah. We'll be back Monday. So,
when is the vacation week coming up? I didn't know if it was this week.
Follow us at the Bonfire SXM on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. And then Rochester, New York. You can see Big J tonight through Saturday at
Comedy at the Carlson.
Comedy at the Carlson. Get tickets at bigjcomedy.com.
Dan Soder going to be at the Albany Funny Bone Thursday, December 28th through Saturday, December 30th. Get your chance to see Dan one more time in 2017.
Oh.
Get your tickets for that and all of Dan's shows at dansoder.com. And we'll catch you next week.
Yeah, have a good weekend,
Hope you enjoyed
everybody.
the Lost Tapes. Crackle, crackle.